All right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. You guys ready to see the outfit? Ready, ready, ready? Ta-da! How do I look? Looks good, right? Hey, let me turn some settings on here with the camera. Hold on a sec. Every time I log out of this app, I gotta redo all the settings here, so give me 1 second. Alright, so how's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing a surprise evening stream just to see how I do. I've been in bed all day today because I have the flu. It sucks. It's a bummer. But here I am. I decided to hop online because I just need to do something right now. It's driving me mad being in bed all day. So, I'm in my Zhongli cosplay. Look at it. Don't I look nice? Hold on, let me move the mic. I'm not fully in costume. I'm missing some stuff, but anyway, this is it right here. Don't I look good? I think I look good. I like it. I will say the line for some subs and stuff. Sure, absolutely. I think I do a good job with that. I do a good job with that line. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Actually, I rock that line. But I will say it, but it's going to cost you. That's right. All right, let's play some Genshin Impact. I haven't played since I logged out. So, yesterday morning, I started getting sick. I was like, man, I don't feel good. I don't feel good at all. And I said I'd come back if I was feeling good. And I am still under the weather. I've been in bed all day today. I'm still under the weather. I feel like crap. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream tonight. To see how well it goes. I figured I'd dress up a little bit in this cosplay outfit, man. I love this outfit. I could wear this every single day, man. I'll tell you what. Genshin Impact has the World of Teyvat has the best fashion ever in any video game. I definitely could do this all day. So anyway, so we're gonna do the Archon quest, Archon quest, and yeah, let's have some fun with it. I'm not gonna play music because I'm gonna play the Archon quest. So, but yeah, it should be fun. I will do the line. Let me see here. I don't know. First off, I need to send a tweet out. Hold on 1 second. Did my tweet go out? I'm not sure if it did or not. Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. On Twitter. I know I sound miserable tonight because, like I said, man, I feel like crap. I don't know what's taking so long to load this game. What's going on? Is my internet being crappy again tonight? There we go. Okay. I'm going to try to do this in gloves, but I don't know how it's going to go. Alright, so we're going to go do the Archon quest. I'm going to do some kind of really simple stuff today. I just want to do the Archon quest tonight and then maybe some TCG. By the way, I got blasted on... should I even say this? No, I'm not even saying anything. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything. Let me think about that. Let me think about if I want to say anything and give some troll some power, but you know what? Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I hope I feel better too. Thank you. No, it sucks right now. All right, here we go.
We've made it to Amanoma Smithy.
Oh, I don't have it on auto. My bad.
It's been a while.
It hasn't really. I just did the...
of course. Go ahead.
Kazua's story quest just recently. Riding Gokuden.
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
We were there.
Oh, yeah,
It was
we
long
were.
ago.
Paimon remembers that now. They learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunen, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But
I gotta
100
drink
years
my
ago,
orange juice, 'cause
the
orange
then
juice
head
is
of this
king when it
family
comes to-
reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came
Damn.
to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Niwa
Was
still
there
dies.
anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
If Scaramouche changed things, it wouldn't have changed, like, Kazua's whole entire story then?
My pleasure.
Interesting.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
All right, here we go. Where are we going to? Oh, Kamisato Estate. Ugh. All right, go to the Yashiro Commission. Oh, okay, here we go.
We're here. This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while.
I gotta respond to this guy.
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business. And
Thank
Miss
you, I
Kamisato is
appreciate
standing
it.
in for some meetings in the
Thanks for the
Commissioner's
follow on
place.
Twitter too, by the way.
If it's
Appreciate
urgent,
it. Thank you.
you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think?
It's the
Shall
first
we
time
go
I ever
in?
cosplayed, yes. It is the first time I ever cosplayed. Yes. I've never done it my entire life. The crazy thing, by the way, also is that...
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so
I
close
went
with the
first, so there was
Commissioner
like
and Miss Kamisato,
65, 70
I think it should
people
be
that were in
okay.
the cosplay in the adult
We'll be
division,
heading in
and I
then.
went first. I went first, and I had to sit there and wait for everybody to be done. That was the only brutal part about it, but I guess
Hello,
someone
dears.
has to go first.
Is there something you want to say?
Anyway, ma'am, can I ask you a couple questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are.
Why
Miss
are you so good looking?
Kamisato has told me about you.
What's up with the flower in
What
your hair?
would you like to know?
What kind of flower is that, I wonder?
Oh, they're both
A rose?
very well indeed.
A rose?
Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all
A rose
kinds
by
of
other name
meetings
is just as sweet.
and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
Excuse me,
So
guys. I
pretty
apologize.
much
If I sniffle, it's because I
business
got the
as
flu.
usual on the Yashiro Commission, huh?
I'm sorry about that.
Very much so.
I swear I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Ayaka's still lady. Nothing's changed in the Yashiro Commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that the Kamisato siblings are both safe.
Got any more questions?
I don't think so.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
Hey, that's nice. Give me a second. I'm checking my... I'm flattered.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going
Checking the
next?
message I just got here.
Great!
Tatara
Goodbye
Suna,
now.
let's
Don't
go.
worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Oh, man.
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Alright, where are we going? Tartsu, that's all the way down here, I think. If I remember right. Right? Oh, please tell me. Xavier's
Luck
busy.
can swing the results of a single
what
game,
quest is that? Tatara Tales functional
but it's bound
test?
to run out sooner or
Oh
later.
gosh, I gotta go do this quest now. Tatara Tales functional test. I guess we gotta do this real quick. Alright, let's go do that quest, I guess. So, if you're new to me streaming, this quest, or a lot of Inazuma I didn't do, simply because, yeah, I... So I gotta go through all this really quick. So can I do this now? I can do this now, right? No, I gotta do this quest first. Oh my gosh. Alright. Why does it do this to me? Collect 3 Onakabuto.
Nowhere to run!
Hold on. Can I do it now? Hold on, can I do it now? This is hard to do with gloves, by the way. Oh yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I can do it now. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Alright.
Well, here we are. But what are we looking for? Something or someone?
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the
Xavier,
Traveler
hello.
and Paimon?
Xavier? What are you doing here?
Xavier.
I was in the general
Sorry,
area, and
Xavier.
now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Yeah, has anything weird happened?
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away.
Oh my gosh, I can't type in. There we go.
Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been
Xavier
here
is
a
his
good
name?
many
I've always
times
called him
before.
Xavier.
Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. They said it's all true, the history here.
What history?
Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know?
I gotta
the
take my
tale
clothes off
of
so I can do this.
Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation, goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna? Come on!
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither.
So he still
Paimon
remembers
doesn't know
us
what's gotten
and
into
everything.
this one today.
Yeah, it's
Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam
weird.
or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge? Sure,
yeah,
go
sure.
ahead. A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word, Inazuman for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatara Suna is concerned.
So he erased himself.
Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
Xavier. Not
Looks
Xavier.
like you got all the information you're
Xavier.
looking for. Sure, but what's up with you today? Whatever it is, it seems like it's really troubling you. Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you.
Spina crocodile.
Come on, you gotta keep it together. Why don't you grab something to eat? You can't go facing life's challenges on an empty stomach.
Sure.
All right, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
All right, let's go see Nahida. I gotta do some domains too. I think actually I'm full. No, not quite. I logged on my phone earlier and did a couple domains. That's the beauty about this
it's
game.
them.
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
Oh, okay.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
Yes, what do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatara Suna, huh? Should we join them?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh, of course.
All right, more writing. I think around the Yukai, who are so very characteristic of Inazuma's folk histories. Wait, there's no mention of the puppet, right? Is that what's different this time around? I might need to get cleanest. My nose is running. Jeez.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well.
Sure.
Here.
All right. Guys, give me 1 sec. I just gotta grab a Kleenex real quick. Again, I have the flu, so bear with me as I get through this tonight.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was
All
saying
right.
how you wished you could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
Sure.
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
Wow, so many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Armanoma clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
by now.
I'm so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do.
All right. All right. Talk to Nahida, finally.
Nahida, we're here! Traveler, Paimon, how have you been? Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then he decided he... The Balladeer?
What?
Sounds like some kind of code name.
Oh boy.
You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess we do. He's the only. We're the only ones that remember. That's
Traveler?
wow.
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
Yeah. It's crazy. There once was one named the Balladeer, created by the Electro Archon. He was a puppet who lived among men. After a series of events of Tatarasuna, the Balladeer, thinking he had been thrice betrayed, left Inazuma to roam the world beyond. Excuse me, sheesh.
That's quite a story.
It's true. It really
So,
happened.
This puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul,
Yep.
hoping that he could change the past. But how was he even able to do that? As the Traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality. So, you believe this person really existed? Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The Traveler comes from a world beyond to that. That's why there's no information about him in Irminsul, and it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect him. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
You can say that again.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it? I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that.
That still was crazy.
Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share?
Hey, why is Rip Twitch trending on Twitter?
It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right?
Oh, Oh, okay. It's in capital letters, so I thought it was Twitch, as in the Twit. Oh, okay.
Once the balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all,
I
it
didn't know
must
he
have
passed away.
completely
Oh my
changed his
gosh.
view of the
I'm
people
just
of
finding out about it.
Tatarasuna.
That's sad.
Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try.
Hold on, I gotta pause the game real quick. So, I just finding this out. So, Twitch, the DJ that was on, the Ellen DeGeneres show, passed away. That's really sad. He was good friends with Justin Timberlake, wasn't he? Man, that's really sad. I'm sad to hear about that. Wow.
The story makes sense. Every part of it.
I'm sorry,
the
I didn't mean
balladeer
to
tried to achieve
go off a
godhood
tangent
with
there,
the
but
doctor's
my
help.
goodness, that's a shock.
He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left. Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return. Please wait a moment. I want to check something.
We just got to see who the boss
Found
was.
it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything he has told us. What is it? A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look. Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You
Damn.
wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the Balladeer?
When combined with the Traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the Balladeer or the Kabuki Mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the Balladeer entered Irminsul.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the Traveler into Irminsul with the Balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew he'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one he told us. The now erased life of the Balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us.
Aw.
Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it.
What?
The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure.
Yo.
The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have
Ooh,
decided.
tears on the cat.
You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin."
What the hell?
The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good.
Oh, what a sad cat.
Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain.
Sounds familiar, though.
The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
Damn. Dark.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use.
Interesting.
I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change
I
to
think you
Earning
said
Soul
that.
will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
Damn.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahita's right. Cheer up! How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk.
Alright. What'd I do with my cube? Oh, there we go.
Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar!
That was
That'll be
disturbing.
sure to lift our spirits. It must
So
be
he
really tough
basically,
being the only one who remembers all that.
Scaramouche basically,
Paimon's
what
always
would
here
you
to
call
help
that?
cheer you up.
I can't think of the name right off the top of my head right now. He basically, turned himself into Alice in Wonderland story or whatever? I don't know. I can't think of the name of the brothers. It's on the top of my tongue and I don't know. I'm not feeling well, so. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's go ahead and teleport to the city. Oh, yeah.
What should we eat first?
Soup. I would crush a soup right now. I've been eating soup all day today, but still.
Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat.
Yeah. Do I do voice acting? I sure do.
What is it? Have you figured it all out?
I haven't done anything famous, no. Like, I mean, I did local radio and stuff, and now I'm doing voice acting. I do audiobooks and got casting and animation. I can't talk about it yet, though. Otherwise, I would. I'd be all over about talking about this project. It's awesome. I have to wait for an official announcement or whatever.
Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
It's pretty common. It is. It's common, and I think it's just more, in my opinion, it's more of a courtesy anyway. That's just how I feel about it.
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill. Look, here.
Well, we know who that is.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Little rascal grabbed my last 2 fresh Sunsetias and ran off. Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay? What is it? Work's too boring for you? Or has the big city got too many distractions?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. Sorry, boss. I think you're right. Maybe it's the city. It's so exciting. It can be hard to focus.
Who's that guy? You know him or something?
Yo, that's a balladeer.
He's who?
It's the balladeer.
You're a
It's the cat
strange
in
one,
the
kiddo.
story.
You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work to do, you keep letting yourself get distracted. I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting like this, pretty soon I won't be able to afford to.
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything. I'm just so thankful you agreed to take on an outsider like me.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look, we're all out of Sunsetias, and I promised the lady down the street I'd deliver a fruit bowl this evening.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more. Just a moment. I'll be right back.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. But I figured you'd start asking for something in return eventually. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is wander around, taking in the sights. Are you a drifter or something?
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruits you needed. Sunsetias, was it? I'll be right back.
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let him see you.
All right. Follow the person we just saw. All right.
Yeah, this'll do.
Even though you say he's the balladeer, what are we planning on doing? Stealing his Sunsetias? Isn't that a bit too cruel? Oh, alright.
You should talk a little louder,
This should
partner.
be enough. Guess I should wash them before I take them back. Huh? You two over there. Is there something I can help you with?
He spotted us!
Are you the balladeer?
You've been following me all the way from the city. I'd have to be blind not to notice.
Yeah, we're following you.
Have we met before? No, we haven't met. But you know me? I have no recollection.
Are you absolutely sure?
Sorry, but I just can't take your word for it.
A puppet? What makes you think that?
Huh?
You were right! The look on his face!
I guess you do know me after all. That is not something I share with a lot of people.
Huh.
Look, I'm just a wanderer. But seeing as you've gone through all this trouble to track me down, I'm sure whatever it is must be important.
Let's go somewhere. Let's go
Okay,
to Denny's.
but please let me deliver these goods to my boss first.
Are you really working for that guy? He said you don't want any more for it. Is that true?
Yes, I ran into him out in the wilderness during a storm, and he let me take shelter in his cart. In return, I said I'd be his helper for a while.
That's oddly nice of you.
Let me take these back. Then I'll come with you, okay?
All right.
Then let's return to the city.
All right. Let's go back to the stall here. All right.
Here you go, boss. I'll leave them right here.
Oh, you really went and picked some more. Who are these two?
Something's come up, and they need to borrow me. Sorry, boss. I'm afraid I'll be away from the stall for a while.
I was just about to pay you anyway. Go wherever you want, kid. Don't waste your time here.
What?
I get it,
You're
okay?
fired.
You just wanted to help me out, to thank me for giving you shelter from the rain that day. Even then, I don't understand why you're so adamant that you don't want any pay for it. But look, it was pouring down, and there you were, sauntering along without a care in the world, like you had nowhere to be and didn't even care that it was raining. Imagine you were me for a second. It's a little weird, right? Why is this guy traveling during a rainstorm if he's not trying to get somewhere? And why is he taking a shortcut through the open country if he's not even in a hurry? But anyway, taking you in didn't put me out even slightly. You don't owe me a thing for it. Certainly not all this. Your time is valuable. You know, you should go live your life.
But I don't... No, you're right.
Is that a gnosis on his neck?
Then I suppose this is where we say goodbye. Thank you again for taking me into the city.
What is that on
Don't
his
mention
neck?
it, kiddo.
That looks familiar.
I've run into all kinds of characters over the years. I just hope you find your path.
Thank you.
I'm confused with what's on his neck. His outfit looks sick in the wanderer
All right,
form
done.
for sure.
Thanks for waiting for me. We can go now.
We gotta get some Primo Gems so we can get them. Alright, return to the Sanctuary. Alright. We're gonna teleport over there because it's a little bit easier. See Nahida again. By the way, I was told Nahida is going to be a guest at a new convention in Baltimore in November, next November. It's pretty cool.
Nahida! Nahida! What's wrong?
I have the sheet somewhere around here. I can't find it though. Might have got thrown away.
Hello. I do apologize for the sudden intrusion.
We found this guy in the street, but he doesn't seem to remember anything. So, yeah, quite an
Just gonna slap the
eventful.
memories back into him. Tell Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You say that you are trekking across Teyvat to train yourself. Many other Inazumans who describe themselves in this way call themselves Shugenja. Why do you refer to yourself as a wanderer?
Well, it seems more relevant in my case. To me, it sounds like a plant with no roots. But these two claim that they know me, and that I have a hidden past unknown even to myself.
I wouldn't call it the past, but rather... this is a difficult one to explain. I don't like to rely on using terms like this often, but in your case, it seems that it ought to be called, previous incarnation.
Oh, like a past life or something?
Yes, something far more distant than the past. So far away that you cannot perceive it.
Okay, I have to ask. What was I like in my previous incarnation?
A dick. A dick.
Oh, okay. I see. You want to tell me, but you can't bring yourselves to say it.
Yeah, we farm you
Looks
for
like I didn't have
artifacts
the most
daily now.
wonderful existence in my previous incarnation.
And level up material. Talent level up material.
If it's that difficult to talk about, I have no doubt it will be just as difficult to hear. But I'll be able to handle it. Please, tell me the truth.
Is truth something you care a lot about?
Yes.
Then I'll be straight with you. In your previous incarnation, you did many things that would be considered evil. You nearly died because of what other people did, and many died because of you. As a non-human being, you hated gods and humans alike. You drifted from place to place, never able to settle, even where you found status and identity. You adamantly believed that you were missing a heart. Actions rooted in persistence sometimes bear bitter fruit. Sometimes, you have to let parts of yourself go, or you'll never be happy.
See, there was this
I gave everything I had,
and
but it barely changed history at all.
the doctor.
In terms of the outcome alone, that's true.
I don't think I can judge everything I've heard purely in terms of right and wrong. Each choice a person makes belongs to a specific place and time, a chain of cause and effect, a cycle of karma and consequence.
That is the nature of truth. If one thing is right, its opposite must be wrong. And yet, dichotomies like this are not enough to explain the world in all of its complexity.
It seems like my previous incarnation wasn't the most
Interesting.
likable individual.
We're not trying to hurt your feelings or anything, but yeah, we weren't your biggest fans.
That was a soft way of saying, but yeah, you were kind of a dick.
If we were enemies, why are you trying to help me find the truth?
We're not. We're wondering what you did.
before, but we can't make him talk because he doesn't remember anything. What a weird situation.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the god of wisdom, I trust that everything you told me must be true.
Yes, it's all true. I can even show you the memories themselves, if you're willing.
Please, I want to see them for myself. I want to experience my own transgressions.
Even though it will cause your present self great mental anguish?
I'm just a puppet, with no heart and no name. There is nothing in this world for me to cling to fill the void within me. Except maybe these sins that can never be undone.
Very well. As you wish.
Pretty hard on himself for
Wait,
being a puppet.
shouldn't we go with him? This one's kind of on us for bringing him here.
Don't worry. Whatever danger I might face, it's my burden to bear.
Would the doctor? So here's
Traveler,
the question:
could
Would the
I ask
doctor
you to
remember
supervise him on my
him?
behalf?
Sure.
Oh, good point. Given your,
I think the
unique
doctor would still remember
situation,
him, maybe.
We'd better keep an eye on you.
Although even Nahida forgot, so.
Understood.
Thank you. Now, prepare yourselves, everyone.
She gonna put everything, like all the memories back in? Oh, I'm guessing we're gonna play something here. Nice. All right. Sumeru's pretty good. I love Sumeru. It's an awesome area. The storyline has been fantastic, especially the Archon
This
quest.
looks like Inazuma.
The Aranara stuff is really good too.
Right now, you're in a dream I created using information extracted from your memories. These memories will show you the raw truth, but be aware that enemies may react just like in the real world. Please be careful.
Sounds like an immersive experience. It's a good thing we came along.
You don't need to do this for me. I don't deserve your protection.
We never give up halfway. Well, we had to once, but that was your doing.
All right. Thanks.
Wanderer, this is the Shake Pavilion. In your Balladeer incarnation, this is where the Electro Archon placed you after your creation. You had a great many memories here.
Is that because this is kind of like his birthplace?
You could say that, in a sense. You'll see why shortly.
Ooh, let's see.
I hear footsteps.
Let's see.
This place is huge. I can't believe the landslide didn't fill it in. I wonder who built it. The Crystal Marrow Miners? No, there's no way. Look at this exquisite construction work, and so well preserved, too. No mining crew would be capable of this. There's someone passed out on the ground.
Who are you?
You're awake. What happened? How'd you get stuck here? Are you injured? Huh. Not a scratch. And these fine clothes. Who are you?
This man is Katsuragi, deputy to Torichiyo's adopted son, Mikoshi Nagamasa. He found the Balladeer in Shake Pavilion and took him back to Tatarasuna.
And the rest is history. Well, it used to be.
In the original version of events, Katsuragi was ultimately killed by Nagamasa.
Let me get you out of here. Our people are nearby. Hang in there.
During the Tatarasuna incident, Niwa was murdered by the doctor disguised as a mechanic. The Balladeer, then known as the Kabukimono, disappeared not long after. As the second in command at Tatarasuna, responsibility for what had happened fell to Mikoshi Nagamasa. But Katsuragi had sworn lifelong loyalty to Nagamasa after the latter had once saved his life. At Katsuragi's insistence, Nagamasa killed him to put an end to the Tatarasuna incident.
Is right.
Katsuragi seems like he was a good guy.
He looks like a warrior, but he has a kind face.
Where are we supposed to go?
Why couldn't he
Through
live a
here?
long and happy life?
Oh, drop down. Okay.
Nagamasa, I found this young guy in a cave sealed off by a landslide. He doesn't remember his name.
Well, we need to call you something. I hear the workers are calling you the Kabuki Mono.
That's fine with me.
Katsuragi, report to Niwan. Tell him we have someone new joining us.
Huh? What are we doing back here?
Whoa, this is where you were born? It's pretty, but there's nobody here.
I was abandoned, like you. I lived here for a while at first, but there's nothing for us here. We can't stay.
Okay. I heard my mom and dad used to make swords, but the factory manager died, and then my dad got sick. He kept coughing all the time, just like me. Then Mom started coughing too.
But you can't. You promised me.
Yup, we're family now. We're gonna be together forever and ever. This child didn't have a name. Or rather, the balladeer didn't know what to call him. His father died before he could name him. After his mother died, the child stayed in their straw hut alone. Some of the neighbors helped to raise him. After leaving Tatarasuna, the balladeer ran into this child who didn't have a name, just like him. They made a promise to live together.
What happened to the child then?
He died from his illness while he was still very young. The balladeer came home one day and found that he had stopped breathing.
Hey! What's wrong? Say something! You promised me we could be family! You're no different from Niwa and all the others. You betrayed me too. The voices have gone. It looks like the memory ends here.
Let's keep going.
Interesting.
You do realize you're blocking my path.
I come not to obstruct you. I've been waiting. What you are truly is a weapon. One that will be wielded with an iron will. Or you could continue to drift aimlessly.
Are you trying to win me over?
Fated rebellion has begun. Why not take your place at the banquet and join those who
We know the
This
gesture
place is
the
dark.
danger.
Paimon knows this place. It's the Delusion Factory in Inazuma.
In the original version of events, the Traveler once encountered the balladeer here.
Such a creepy atmosphere. Hey, look over there!
Well, well, my fair lady. Is this rundown factory and these incompetent fools all for me? Wow. You shouldn't have.
Huh. What do you have to gain from belittling your subordinates? You might not want to admit it, but you are a part of this plan. Perhaps you find fighting in the Abyss to be a more meaningful use of your time? Oh, but of course, even this pales in comparison to being experimented on by the Doctor.
The Doctor.
What a sharp tongue you have. Funny how negotiating never seems to be your strong suit. For the task ahead, I suggest you keep your true feelings to yourself.
Save your breath. I know what I have to do.
I'm sure you think so, but I still think you need to hear it. Don't start thinking you're invincible, and don't let your emotions get in the way.
Surely you're not worried about me.
I just can't have you getting in my way. You and Child never fail to find ways to complicate things.
I'm merely lighting a little fire in this chaotic nation. But you, being tossed out like trash, must make you want to destroy it completely. Do you remember the last time you were here? That was a lot of swordsmiths you killed. I'm sure the descendants of the Raiden Gokaden are still suffering the consequences now. Look at you. Oh, don't get so sentimental. Now, give that poor little tongue of yours a rest and stop pretending like you're above everyone else. Bye then. See you at the victory feast.
Poor little tongue? She's playing with fire talking to me like that. Who does she think she is? Forget it. Someone might find me here any minute now. I should prepare to give them a warm welcome.
The plot does not end here. There is more of this story to come. Wanderer, are you able to continue?
Yes. Please don't worry about me.
Why are you staring at me in silence? Can't you think of a nicer way to express yourself?
I'm under no obligation to be nice to you. Besides, I thought nothing mattered to you except results in your own interests. Isn't that right, witch?
Muddle-headed puppet. You're only number 6 because you can take more abuse than other humans. Do you really count that as an asset?
You're about as much fun to be around as a raging inferno. But before we murder each other, it'd be best if we finish our duties.
Give me just once more. Looks like we have arrived in Sumeru. Is that?
Considering that Amorta's sage, Nafis, refused to join this project, I'll take part in the experiment in his place.
Welcome.
There's
I
the
look
doctor.
forward to
The
a
doctor.
fruitful collaboration.
When do we start?
You seem impatient. You should know that becoming a god is far from a trivial affair.
The biological transformation is a lengthy process. As such, I too would recommend that we commence as soon as possible. In the event that a successful connection is established, his body will become permanently bound to the machine, and he will be unable to move independently of it.
Nothing worse than what I've been through before then, Doctor.
You were the most resilient test subject I ever came across. Thanks to you, I was able to garner a great deal of information. Alas, after that, you were under orders to remain in the Abyss. We barely saw each other, and it became difficult to further refine the knowledge I had gained.
That was gracefully worded. Ever
Yes,
wonder
it
what they'd think
was.
if they knew that nothing matters to
Graceful.
you apart from your crazy experiments?
I suggest you speak to me in a more respectful tone, Scaramouche. The mere fact of your utility does not make you indestructible.
The doctor again? That was uncomfortable to watch.
That person gives off a very sinister energy.
Yeah, he's the dude behind all this.
It's normal for him to give you the creeps. He scares the bejeebers out of Paimon.
Would be crazy if he saw.
Let's move on.
That'd be hilarious if he It's like, oh, we meet again. I suspected that you would be here.
You're a god. Do you think I'm evil?
If you accept that he is you, just as you are you, then yes, you are evil.
In your eyes, are there any differences between humans and puppets?
Do you think there are any differences between your present self and your previous and future incarnations? If not, then what are the differences between humans and puppets? Whoever has tasted the joys and sorrows of life in the human realm is human. Whoever has loved and lost, cried with grief, howled with rage at the tragedy of death that eclipses the miracle of life, they are human too.
I've seen enough of my past. If possible, I'd like to reclaim the sins that are mine to bear. No matter the consequences, I won't run from blame or punishment. Whatever I am due, let it come to pass.
Okay.
Can you return my memories to me?
Huh? But won't that mean you'll lose your current identity?
I've always believed that human lives follow a set of rules, with each person being a collection of past experiences. As a puppet living in a human world, my life is subject to the same rules.
Regaining your memories means reverting completely to your previous incarnation. All the emotions that you discarded will return to you. Are you sure you want to do this?
I've lived with a void in my chest my whole life. My creator didn't need me. And ever since I awoke, I've just drifted from one place to the next. But then I met you. And I finally realized that reclaiming my missing sins might be my one opportunity to become my true self.
Yeah, okay.
I've always felt I have an innate tendency to yearn for something more, in a way that goes deeper than for most people. But for all my soul searching as a Shugenja, I've never fully understood it. Looking at it now, it seems that I brought this curse upon myself. So I beg you, grant me this opportunity to gain a purpose, to change my destiny, and end my wandering.
Very well. Since your mind is made up, I will return to you that which is yours. You have made your decision. Now, take this.
Set him free?
A puppet? What's he doing here? You're a human as far as I'm concerned.
Everyone's here. Wonderful.
What a fine blade. Nagamasa will be thrilled.
This is my...
Is he alright? No way!
We're gonna fight this thing again.
Hey! Are you done yet?
Wait, did the Traveler just use ice? Cryo?
All worthless dross will be purged. That's why this won't be the end.
Damn!
This is trying my patience. Nothing worth mentioning.
I need to learn to dodge. Holy cow. I'm already almost dead.
Quit following. At my command, you shall fall. The wind rises.
Can I heal? Can I use like a food or something? I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Okay, cool.
Insignificant past! Behold! Bow your head! Feeble human! The wind rises. Squall my fury. Endless cycle begins!
Follow me. Just say, wouldn't it suck if I ran out of time and just, like,
the wind rises.
Landed right on top of one of those things?
Feeble human!
Nice. Interesting twist to the story.
Imbecile! Get out of my sight.
It disappeared. Did we win?
What did you expect? I'd never lose to that.
There's the tone of voice again. You're definitely back to your old self. Wait, but it was you inside that thing too! What have you got to be smug about?
Sorry. I'm harsh on myself and everyone else. Just the way I am. You sound like you're concerned about me.
Wait, is he like bipolar now? Like, does he have two different personalities?
But don't worry. Thanks to you, even if I didn't change a thing,
this is wild.
At least I now know the truth.
The memory recovery seems to have been a success. This dream has served its purpose.
Come on. Let's continue this outside.
Yeah, I got a lot of questions. Is there a chest here? No? Okay. If I can get some primo gems out, this would be great. Few.
Welcome back, traveler.
Few, I don't need much.
Paimon, Balladeer.
It feels like we just went on a really long journey. Paimon's exhausted.
You don't like being addressed by that name?
It's fine. But I was just thinking, I should probably change it. After learning about everything the doctor did, there's no way I can carry on using a name connected to him. I'm not planning on returning to the Fatui, and they wouldn't take me back anyway. Recent events will have affected a lot of people, and they might not even remember who the Sixth is.
So, you're quitting the Fatui for good?
It's like you said, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Everything may look futile, but it wasn't completely meaningless. At least I made a lot of people forget about me.
But that doesn't mean your own past has disappeared.
Of course.
And your main goal, for which you gave up everything you had, you weren't able to achieve it. I hope you can see and understand that. Changing the world, changing the past, changing the fates of other people, these are not simple things to accomplish. What you are looking for is complete annihilation. But this is just a fantasy. Even if the Balladeer is removed from existence, the world will not heed your will.
Indeed. How ridiculous.
Do you regret doing all that when you've gotten so little in return?
Even if I'm completely worthless, there's nothing in the world worth regretting. Lesser Lord Kusanali, you purposely left that information in Irminsul, didn't you?
Yes, and I took pains to make sure that you'd acquire that information naturally.
Why would you go to such lengths? You trying to win me over too?
In all honesty, your past experiences have made you a useful asset to Sumeru and to me. Winning you over was indeed a part of my plan. But before that, I wanted to tell you the truth about your past. If all I wanted to do was use you, then I'd be no different from the doctor.
Very clever.
I guess you could say that's one of my virtues.
Utility to others is what gives me worth. So if embracing my sins is what it takes to make me useful again, so be it. Oh right, I almost forgot. You're the good guys. You're into justice and all that. Sorry if I have a slightly different perspective on things, but I don't feel like I've been duped. The wisest leaders are fated to end up with the best helpers. I can live with that.
I'm glad you're able to think of it in that way. Traveler, in the future, I'll continue to search Irminsul more deeply and see what secrets can be uncovered.
Okay.
Including the beginning of your twins' journey recorded in Irminsul. What exactly happened before and after that point? I want to know as well.
All right.
I will try.
Traveler.
Yes?
After I dove into the information torrents in Irminsul, why did you go to Inazuma? So that's how you found out whose fate had changed. And how? Well, whatever your reasons, you did me a favor. And I'll do everything I can to pay it back.
Can I draw you on the banner and stop drawing Kiki? That'd be nice.
Borrowing and returning are the only real relationships between
that.
individuals. I'll balance the books one day.
Two
Don't you
Kikis
worry.
and...
That's not true.
I think I'm well
between
beyond,
two people
like,
is not simply
pity
a ledger
draw.
that can be reset to zero. I think deep down you realize this. People who show up in your life don't just evaporate like water drops and leave nothing behind. There is no such thing as balancing the books. Some things in this world can never be brought back, and they can never be changed, which is why there is emotion in the human world. Everything that you feel is real and lasting, and whatever is missing in you will not be made whole. To be human is to live with imperfections. You can choose whether or not you want to be human.
But humans can't live without a heart, can they? Anyway, I gave up trying to become a human a long time ago.
You understand what pain is perfectly well, even without a heart. You're just bearing your feelings. The past is set in stone, but you can keep moving on. And the longer your future lasts, the shorter your past will become, until one day, it is but a tiny fraction of your life.
Sounds like you've got a future planned out for me.
Everything's ended up being pretty darn complicated. Paimon doesn't even know where to start, but the most important thing now is that you need to follow Nahida. Otherwise, all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Then I guess I'll be helping you from behind the scenes from now on.
I'm glad that you've accepted our proposal. Why don't you choose a new name to celebrate?
Ooh! Paimon wants to pick an ugly nickname for you, too.
Why?
Wait, we get to pick a name for him?
Because Paimon still doesn't like you that much.
Jackass.
Then I hope we don't see much of each other in the future.
A name is life's first gift. You didn't say it out loud,
New animal
but
Archon.
I know that's what you're thinking.
What should we name
The
him?
Traveler and Paimon have helped you a lot. If you can't decide on a new name, maybe you can ask them for ideas.
if it's a serious name you're after, it's all yours.
Should we name him Pinocchio?
Have you got anything?
Name change rule. You can obtain the item an appellative stroke from the Archon quest interlude, which will allow you to change Eon Adrift Wander Anima's name. This is a bad idea. All right, we'll be nice. What should we name him? I don't know what to name him. Godzilla? Superman? Green Lantern? Microphone? Emo Kid? Flying... I don't know. Let's call him Airman. Air. Call him... I don't know. I didn't know we were supposed to name... I didn't know we were going to name him at the end of this quest. That's kind of different. I don't know what to name him. I'm going to name him... how do you spell Pinocchio? I feel like that's wrong. Pinocchio? 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 I know what I'm going to name him. ASMR Boy. There we go.
Are you sure?
No, but whatever. I can't think of it. I can't think of a good name.
Okay. Have you got anything?
I don't know what to name him, guys. I know. Fly, you fools. There we go.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
Fly, you fools.
There. Now you have a name of your own.
What about a nickname? Are you done yet?
Still thinking. Stop rushing me!
Take your time. I don't need to see you again until you've thought of one. Everyone who manipulated me and made me suffer will have to pay the price.
Okay.
You mean the Fatui?
The doctor, at least.
Now that your stance has changed, I believe your future path will change accordingly. But it won't be immediate. You still need some time to compose yourself.
One more thing.
I can see the doctor being like...
There's still some descendants of the Raiden Gokuden living in Inazuma. Some of them know.
The humans named you
they ought
like
to know
a dog.
about the connection between Raiden Gokuden and myself. I don't plan to leave Sumeru for the time being. If you see them in Inazuma, please tell them that I was the one responsible for the Raiden Gokuden's downfall. Even though the events have been erased from the world, they still deserve to know the truth.
I see. That is up to you.
Okay.
Huh? But if we do that, then...
It's fine. Let them stab their blades into my chest if they so desire. Maybe that's how it always should have been. No nonsense. I like it. All right, let's call it a day. Goodbye, wise deity. And you too.
He's gone.
Goodbye, wise deity.
What he went
And
through
you too,
today would
Nahida.
have been like living an entire lifetime in an instant. He'll need some time to calm down.
Yeah, True. But even so, after everything that's happened, he doesn't seem quite as fierce anymore. So we can finally go eat? Paimon is
He still wants to
starving.
utterly destroy the Fatui, though. We kind of do
Thank you
too.
both. I hope you will find somewhere nice to go and relax for a while.
Yeah, let's go to Fontaine or wherever that new location is going to be. Uh-oh. What we got here?
I've got it! I can end my novel with some words from Mikoshi Nagamasa.
You mean because everyone else in the story is dead?
Yeah, I heard that Mikoshi Nagamasa died at a ripe old age. He's the perfect fit to be the narrator of the epilogue. The dark clouds had dissipated, but they continued to cast their shadow in Mikoshi Nagamasa's mind for decades to come. Then, one night, as an old man, he had a dream. On the night when that prized blade, the Daitatara Nagamasa, was forged, the people rejoiced, and there was painting, dancing, and drinking. All these expressions of joy melted down in the furnace fire and turned into red clouds that rallied around the final sunrise that Mikoshi Nagamasa saw in his lifetime. Life is a story too long to be told, a journey that you must walk to behold.
Alright, return to the resting place. Alright. Ah, I'm stuck underneath. Get out of here.
Dissipate!
I feel like this is more walking than it needs to be. What's going on here? Where am I at? How far away am I? I think I usually teleport at this point. This is why it's such a long walk.
Yeah! Stand with me!
Alright.
It's about time we had a break. As soon as you stop, all the tiredness and hunger comes rushing back. Wow, great! Huh? Look at the vase. Did someone break it while they were cleaning the room or something? But Paimon doesn't remember there being a cleaner.
You sound lost and confused.
Wait, what? Who's that?
I know why you are troubled. Any who knew of this would find their mind overwhelmed.
Huh? Is there someone here talking to us?
Unfortunately, the fate of Tevat cannot easily be changed. Perhaps a god may have a slim chance, but for anyone else, who can say? When a small animal runs into a tree trunk, though the tree may sway, it is not displaced. The same is true of fate, like a vase that falls to the ground. Whether it is broken by a cat or by a bird, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
Who are you? How do you know about all this?
History does not change easily, but human hearts can. Believe your own eyes. Only that which you see is true. What is unseen is but an illusion.
The voice has disappeared. And who the heck was that? And what were they doing coming out of nowhere and saying all that scary stuff?
Who is that? Is that the new Archon?
Anyway, that face is still lying there broken on the ground. Should Paimon go get someone to clean it up? It feels wrong just leaving it there.
Why don't you clean it up?
Just
You
a
broke
moment.
it.
Paimon will be right back.
Damn. If I had to guess, I think that's going to be the next Archon. I think we just heard from the new Archon. All right. So we got all kinds of goodies. The Archon quest is done. And let's see what else we got here. Once a new name has been given, it cannot be changed. So I got more time to think about a name here, so that's good. All right. Do I have enough? I think I do have enough to do a poll, a 10 poll. I should. If anything, I could do, like, I think I got the bounties and stuff to do. Let's take a look here. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna check my achievements. I got them all. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so I think I have enough to do a 10-pole wish. Let me see here. I barely have enough. Let me do the dailies real quick though. Let's do the dailies real quick, because if we do the dailies, I can use less be less crystals to use. So I'll put on some music now that we got the Archon quest done. Let's see what kind of music. It's night, so let's put some relaxing music on. There we go. Turn off the music in game. And there we go. Perfect. Absolutely peaceful. There we go.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Oops, we went the wrong way. It's back over here.
Everyone hold hands.
Rain outlines your face.
Lightning terrified.
Our bond is strong.
Get out of here. What are you doing? Alright, the old one's right here. Alright, so what we'll do is we're gonna do the daily commissions, do a 10 poll, because I think I'm at pity now with my 10 poll. I think I should get Wanderer here. If I don't get Wander, I don't know what to say. Or I'm sorry, Fly You Fool. We renamed him. We renamed him Fly You Fool because I couldn't come up with a name. Anyway, yeah, hopefully we get him this time. I really want to get him. I have a C2 Farzan. It'd be nice to get her C6, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. It's the holidays, man. You got to save that money and stuff for other people, you know? Also, I splooged on Nahida, and I do not regret that one bit. Best character in the game so far for me. Like her and Sino have been amazing. C2 Nahida, that's right. C2 Nahida. C2 Nahida. What a long, strange trip it's been. All right. Then we gotta go back to town. All right. Hopefully this is one of those quests where I just gotta turn something in here. Let me see. All right. Oh, for crying out loud. Said 1900 next day, right? Wait till next evening, 19. I'm here. I am so confused. Try this again, I guess. All right. Let's see what we got here. Nothing? Nothing? Okay. Been a little better. I'm glad I hopped online tonight. I mean, again, I'm usually a day streamer, but again, I have the flu, got runny nose, throat hurts, feeling sick. Been sick since yesterday. And I just wanted to hop on just to do something. So pretty crazy story, man. I wonder where... Quite the imagination. All right. You can do a domain too. Hey, by the way, I thought about downloading downloading Fortnite again. I know, it's crazy. So Mr. Beast is doing like a $1 million tournament. Like, it's a special map that's been created for the event and everything. And, I went too far. It'd be fun to at least play in it. Practice it and whatever. I don't know. I don't like Fortnite. It just, I don't know. I don't know. Fortnite's okay, but I don't like all the building and stuff. But that's just me. I know there's people that like it, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, right? Alright. We got 20 more Primo Gems. Let's turn in this... East Quest, okay. Alright guys, we're gonna do a temple, and... I don't know. I'm assuming I get Wanderer here. Let's take a look and see what I've had. I mean, you can see right here. It'd be great to end the evening on a 5-star poll, but please, for love of God, anything, I mean, Wanderer, please Wanderer. Yeah, see, I'm overdue for a poll here. So let's get it. Let's get it. Come on. That's not it, is it? Oh my gosh. Wanderer is not dropping for me. Just is not gonna drop for me, unfortunately. Do I got enough for a single poll? No, I don't. Okay. That's unfortunate. I don't think the game's going to give me Wanderer. How long do we got? I think we still got like 10 days or so. 12 days? Okay. All right. We can grind out some Primo Gems for another 10, I think. So, all right. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for me tonight. Thanks for tuning in, those of you who tuned in. We got the Archon quest done. It was a good Archon quest. Sumeru's just been good, period. So, it's been fun. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow or not. It depends on how I feel. Again, I got a flu, so I'm hoping I can get over whatever the heck I got, and I can get back to my regular streaming and my regular business and stuff. So, but until then, man, I got to take care of my health. I got to get better and just go from there. So, anyway, I will see you guys later. I don't know. I might wear this outfit again. Who knows? I like it. I don't want to just wear it like once or twice a year, man. This is cool. I like, you know... Amathus wine tastes the same as I remembered. You know, it's fun. Anyway, see you guys later. Have a good one. We'll see if I hop on tomorrow. If not, I will see you probably on Monday. So, have a good one. See you later. Bye-bye.